Good evening everybody. Welcome to my Wednesday night stream. I hope everybody's having a good midweek and good reset day for EU. Reset day being NA yesterday. First off, a big congratulations to Method for getting their world first. Very exciting to watch that unfold over the several days. Very nice of them to stream it from several angles. Really enjoyed that. Good evening, Eldrazi, how are you? And world second. Yes, they went back and did second, didn't they? I didn't catch all of it today whilst I was at work, but I saw that. Hey Mushy, how are you? And Daniel, thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well tonight. Let me just move that screen over there. I can see things a bit better more. There we go. They got second before limit 2. Yeah, that's... I guess once you've done it once, then you kind of like got it sort of sorted, haven't you? Morat, good evening to you too. Balastra, thank you very much for the subscribe. Coming straight in there, thank you very much for your support. 2 months, thank you very much, really appreciate that. Let's see some chef's hats for you, thank you very much for your support, really do appreciate it. Did I see the stream? It was good to see such coordination. Yeah, I did. I was about an hour short of missing the one where they did it, but I caught the clip and it was just amazing to watch them finally go through it. Thank you very much. I'm very much enjoying Mr. Potato at the moment. Good evening, Wallon and Control TV and Arthurs. Thanks all for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a lovely Wednesday evening so far. Lots of things I'd like to do tonight. I'm not sure I have time to do them all, but we'll see what we can get done. I'm going to have another look at my enchanting, I think. And we've got some exciting news on leatherworking. I can report we have had some Sinister sales. So, very happy to see that. We'll go and have a look over in Erfen later. Just see quite how many we've got. Explosion energy when they finally got done. So good to see. Yes, except for the one guy who just uninstalled WoW. He was very understated, shall we say, in his celebrations. It was very nice. Perfect's reaction the most, to be honest. Just too tired. I didn't... which one was Perfect? I didn't see that one. I saw like Method Josh, and it was interesting to see the difference in the energy between those that were there at the Red Bull Gaming Arena and then those that were on their own in their own places. Oh right, yeah, I'm not sure which the rogue was. I'll have to search them up and find it. Just too tired, yeah. But it was very exciting and very nice of Method to stream the whole thing. Very well organised event. I was very impressed with that. I thought they did World of Warcraft proud. Obviously, I know nothing about that end of the spectrum when it comes to raiding and things, the coordination it takes and all that. So it was very interesting to see. Crazy Pink Iguana, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well this fine Wednesday. Right, oh, I didn't mean to click on that. Let's go back this way. So let's go have a look. Well, might as well start with the mailbox. Let's move this down for the moment. Just move that in a little bit so it's lined up. Oh, it is, okay. Let me move my... Just got to line those two up. Let's move my camera out a little bit wider. So that lines up with the box. That way that will work better. There we go. There we are. Oh, Danny, thank you very much for the sub. Very kind of you. 9 months in a row. I like this new thing that Twitch has got going on. 9 months in a row and currently on a 3-month streak. Well, thank you very much for your support. I really do appreciate it, Danny. Along with all your cheers and your bits and your gift of the game time the other night. That was amazing. So let's see some chef's hats for Danny. Thank you very much for your generosity. Really do appreciate it. There we are, lots of chef's hat. Annette, good evening, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well this fine Wednesday. We're just going to go off and have a look at our mailbox whilst enjoying the sights of Borealis with the lovely view distance of 10 We can see everything from here. Let's go find our way to a mailbox. There is one right underneath us somewhere, but I think we'll go to our usual one. Oh, I'm in the say. Forget about that. There we go. The number of people who just say WASD and then remember must be quite high. Should we go here or should we go to Dalaran? I think we'll stay here for now. This will be fine for now. Let's park ourselves somewhere so we're not quite so inconvenient for everyone. So let's just hide ourselves slightly to the right. That way people can still access traders and such forth. And then let's have a look at what we have. Okay. Doing great, just levelling your Iron Man chamois for the competition that's going on. Oh yes, I know Kuhn's been doing that quite a lot. Very interesting to see him make progress. I think he's in his, he's currently second at the moment, isn't he? In his 60s. It's amazing to think that you can get that far in that time. Now we've got some good sales here. So Sinister gear is still selling. Look at that. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Sinister gears. Ranging of prices from 2 to 5,000, and then this happened whilst I was recording my video the other day with my January highlights. We have an Umbra Shard. We sold the stack of 200 that I put on ages ago at 38,000. We sold that for total, so very happy with that. That's a very nice return. I think I put them something like 200 gold each or 199 gold each. So once you take the auction house cut off that, that's a good proportion of this 68,000. And then we've got swamp fish and chips and some rallying swiftness there. That's interesting. There we go. Oh, Mr. Redblade, thank you very much for your subscription. Let me just check. That's come in at an 8-month streak. Wow, 8 months, baby. Exactly. That's amazing. Thank you very much, Mr. Redblade. Let's see some chef's hats for Mr. Redblade. Thank you very much for your support. Really do appreciate it. Interesting, these aren't coming up in my Streamlabs alert window, so I just have to double check on that in a moment. Oh, and that one bro guy has got a sub train going on. Thank you very much. That one bro guy also on an 8-month streak. Wow, another 8. Well, thank you both. Your continued support is really appreciated. Really do. Thank you for it. What did I just click there? Oh, I didn't mean to click that one. That was a follow from earlier. I was trying to scroll up and I clicked the wrong window. There we go. Alright, let's move that over. And move that window over there. So thank you all. Great start to this evening stream. Great start with the mailbox. So 68,000, we'll take that. Thank you very much. So more Sinister gear. We'll need to make some more. And we'll also have to have another look at... I don't know whether to do some more Umbra Shards or not. We'll look at the price of those enchanting materials. I would like to make some enchants as well. There we are. And no doubts, thank you very much for following. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. We're just going through our mailbox opening. So 68,000 in the mail gives us a current total of just under 1.5 million. So very happy with that. Loving the Kuhn faces there, Mushy. Oh, and we got a Arthur's Wave from in-game. I see you somewhere. So let's go through and have a look at stuff. Good evening, Gwilyn. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. How's your week been so far? Let's just check my auctions. Make sure nothing's... Let's just move this across a little bit. That way we can see everything. There we go. Love the emotes there, Danny. That's a good mix of ones there. I don't know half of those though. They're pretty cool though. So we don't have anything expiring at the moment, so that's fine. We'll have a look though at some shopping. We'll need to have a look at, let's look at the BfA mats of cloth, because last time I looked at these were really expensive. How's the price on these at the moment? Spending time in the performing arts section. Wow, excellent. Didn't even know there was a performing arts section. For a huge singing voice. Ah, awesome. Nike, 1989, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Ooh, that looks pricey. Look at that. Deep sea satin, 70 gold. embroidered at 54, and nylon 57, that's fine, and Tidespray's at 8 gold 90. Look at all those red percentages. Now how long is this going to hold for is the question. Is this the new level that I need to start adapting to before I run out of stock, or is this just temporary? I wonder. Let's have a look at the Undermine journal and just see how the trend looks overall. Let me just bring that up. There we are. Let's have a look at this. We've got another one, a prime sub. Can't speak. A prime sub coming in. Thank you very much, Kinda sir. Very, very kind of you. Thank you for your support. Finally links your Twitch account. Well, thank you very much for using your Prime. Really do appreciate it. Let's see some chef's hats for Kinda sir. Thank you for your support. Everything is high. You're using your reserve stock to help mitigate the high costs. Okay, that could be it. And Wave, how are you? And Talkman, not too bad. A bit slow on the auctions. How's Mr. Super Spud? Super Spud is doing very well. Thank you very much. The auction house is just empty. Yeah, let's have a look at the Undermine journal. So let's have a look. Tidespray linen. Tidespray linen. Oh, we got an Oreo coming in. So let's just pop his camera on. Where are you, Oreo? There you are, right in front of the camera. Let's just move you up a little bit so that you're not overlapping. Make you a little bit bigger, so you're the same size. Can't quite see your face though, Oreo. There we go. Say hello to the camera. Here comes Oreo. Okay, so let's have a look at that. Let's have a look at that. And then we'll have a look at this Tidespray linen. Okay, what have we got here? So, yeah, looking at this. Price here, 3.93, 3, 4, and then suddenly, bam. Look at the supply. Very little of it in comparison to this lot over here. And the price is fluctuating very, very, very high here at the moment. So this is over like the last week. Looking here over the whole of since BfA release, obviously there's usually a big spike at the beginning, then it's settled down as the usual trend, and then there's been a big blip here. This could be the new average. Let's see what all the regions are doing at the moment. Let's go down to our scatter plot. That's usually quite good. So compares Shadow Song with similar ones. We're smack bang in the middle there at about 10 gold. Big reduction in mats in your realm as well. Okay, maybe it's the botters, maybe it's just the change of things with people doing stuff with raiding. Maybe they're not farming so much, but there's a fair amount here. So let's also look at deep sea satin. Oops. How's this looking? Let's look at the regular deep sea satin. So again, look at that massive price hike there. So from 40 gold up to 70 gold there, which is massive, almost as high as what it was originally. So that's a very big spike up there. Look at that. It goes all the way down and then swoop back up again. Quantity is quite high though, looking at that. How are we for Shadow Song? Again, smack bang in the middle here. Probably a little bit higher actually. Should be around 50, looking at that data point, I would say so. Less farmers, new raid, exactly. Zimpao, how are you? Doing very well, thank you very much. New raid is rather fun. I haven't tried it yet. I really would like to give it a go at some point. Anna Jodas, doing very well, thank you very much. And Zanzibar, thank you both for stopping by. So we're looking at the prices of our various tailoring mats at the moment, and yes, they are all expensive. It's whether I buy a few now and try and keep my averages as good as I can get with this new high. Looking at this is similarly high. I mean, it's not gone down to like this 11 gold low here, but it has certainly peaked higher. And then again, we're kind of high middle here at the moment. So it wouldn't necessarily be a good time to buy now. Oh, my mouse has gone a bit weird. Hold on. There it goes. Let's move that off. Oh, something just happened. What was that? Oh, Merricky, thank you very much with the raid. How are you and your bees? Did you have a good stream? I hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for the raid. Very, very kind of you. Thank you all for stopping by. Those that don't know me, my name is Samadan. I am making gold using my professions tailoring and enchanting with a bit of cooking and leatherworking thrown in for good measure. Ah, Rasheen, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Just bought out all the embroidered on your server and upped the price by 50 gold and it's sold. Wow, Levitt, okay, brilliant. Thank you all who's just come in. Who did we miss? Risa Rocco, you got you there. Atrocious Gamer, Merricky, how are you? How's your stream? It was great, doing very well, thank you very much. The stream just got floofed. Even more floofy than the Oreo cam we have here on the side. Sorry, Oreo. Don't mean to disturb your sleep there. There we go. ASMR boy, thank you very much. He is a very, very lovely 7 kilos of fluff. He's called Oreo, but we also call him Fluffmorn. He's enjoying chilling out, sitting next to me. We have a cookie somewhere, but she doesn't tend to come down this sort of time. But we might see her with any luck. So we're looking at the prices of embroidered deep sea satin and Tidespray linen, and lamenting how high the prices were at the moment compared to my average buy price. My average buy price of Tidespray being 2 gold 71. I've still got 16,000 of it left, so I'm okay with that for the moment. Inventory on deep sea is at 2,400 and embroidered at 1,200. Cookie raided my gen highlight. I did spot that while on actually. Yeah, she was there grooming herself in the background. What did I just miss there? Ah, it's a Gwylyn. A Prime sub, 9 months. Thank you very much, Gwylyn, for your Prime love. Really do appreciate it. Let's see some chef's hats for Gwylyn. Thank you very much indeed. Very much appreciate your support. So, I'm not sure whether to buy any of this at this stage. Embroidered at 54. I mean, deep sea at 70. Market is at 101. That is quite high. Quite high indeed. And Rasheen, 5 months, currently on a 5-month streak. Thank you very much for your support. Really do appreciate it. Let's see some chef's hats for Rasheen. And her lovely doggo as well, Lucy. What else we got? Gap between the rich and the poor increases more, just like in the real world. It does. That's how those that have the resources can then claim more resources. Seems to be how it works, doesn't it? Watched Expulsion Prize the other day and just had a question. Am I a rocket scientist by day? No, I'm not, Riso. I am actually. My official title is, I think, head of animation for a sort of like corporate media company. So I'm in charge of just like doing computer animations and running a sort of a team of 3D artists, which is really good fun. But I would like to be doing more World of Warcraft animations. When we just play like this, all these lovely new subs. Well, it's lovely to have your company. That's the main thing. You know, and oh, Cookie's actually surfaced, and she has a catnip toy, so she may come charging through. We'll see how she gets on. But thank you all for the subs, I really do appreciate it. I think I'm going to leave this deep sea satin. Much as I think I should maybe buy some of this, I'm going to leave it for the moment, because embroidered is at 54, and that's quite a bit higher. It should be the other way around, really. Yeah, we need to sort some badges out. Good point, Danny. I did hear that I can't do it with affiliate. I think I need to be a partner, but I'm not sure. I'll have to look into that one. Oreo went to sleep nearly, yes. Turilla, thank you very much for the Is that 2 months? Happy 2 months. Thank you very much for the sub. Really do appreciate it. It's a sub training. Thank you very much. Long time no seen. How are you? Thanks for stopping by, and thank you very much for your support. Let's see some chef's hats for Terrellian. Oh, Oreo's gone. He's gone after the catnip. He's going to have a little sniff. Not sure if he's going to bring it back to us or not. We'll see how it goes. Oh, Adonria has badges. She's not partner. Okay. Run, Fluffball. I'm doing very well, thank you very much. Oh, Oreo's just looking a bit twitchy. Cookie's looking a little bit still over the other side. They're all just watching at the moment. I'll turn the camera off for the moment, as they both walked off for the moment. There we go. We'll have a go. You did the thing. You'd never done the thing before. Alright, did I miss anything coming in? How's the new Potato Meriki? It's very good, thank you very much. Really enjoying it. Really enjoying the extra view distance, and I'm enjoying the less lag. I've not tried a raid or a world boss yet. Must do that. I'll probably go over and have a look at that in a moment. I've just been doing some shopping here. I haven't moved from the mailbox yet. So let's have a look at, I think we should do some restocks first, because we did sell some Sinister gear, so we probably need to go through and just have a look at what we need to recreate. So we'll do a restock on those. Oh, there's lots of things we need to make. Okay, that's a good old list of things there. There we are. Hey Totems, how are you? Oh, I also missed a 6 months, Nix. Thank you very much. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Let's see some chef's hats for Nix. Mr. Potato's doing very well. Thank you very much. Very happy so far. Very happy with the fractal design case. That's pretty good. You saw your remotes and badges today. You can do a 1 year at affiliate. Okay. I'll definitely have a look at those then, see if we can get some more sorted out. Real support if you sub to someone for 8 years. Yeah, definitely, Mr. Redblade. Lofto, happy Wednesday to you too. Thanks for stopping by. And Amok ESP, thank you also for stopping by. Lovely to see so many friendly faces tonight. So we're going to do some restocking at the moment. We've got a fair amount of things that we need to do. We've got enough hexweave for this, so we should be able to do all of these. Whether I do these deep sea bags, I'm not sure, because that's going to cost me 200 deep sea satin. And I'm not sure that that's a good investment. How much is a deep sea bag in terms of profit? It's only 419 profit. Now I'm pretty much guaranteed a sale of that. But looking at the profits on Sinister gear, I think it would be better spent on this. So I'm going to take the deep sea bags off. What I might do is just reduce it down to something like 1 or 2. Then that's not quite so much, that's only 50. But even so, yeah, like you're saying, Mushy, I'm not sure whether I really do want to do it. Just broke. Oops, you hit enter. I will do 0 bags. Yeah, I think I'm inclined to agree, you know. I don't think deep sea bags at that profit margin, 419, versus the thousands you get with the Sinister gear, even with some of them being a little bit lower here, I think we should be fine without. Bountiful Feast will do. I think those have been reset at some point. And then enchants, lots of enchants we can do. We'll do all of those. Okay, so let's start with gathering those. Okay, let's have a look. Okay. Just broke the 3 million mark. Oh, excellent. Just 2 million for the Longboy. Excellent, Amok. Nearly there. Good to see you making progress. Good luck on your last 2 million. I hope it goes quickly for you. Okay, so we've got a lot of stuff here. So let's open up the task list for this. Collect it all up. Okay, where can we move this? Let's minimize those two. Temporal crystals, we need to actually make some of those. Okay, first off, let's go to the guild bank. Let's sort this out. Let's jump. That's an interesting green thing. What's that? It's disappeared down there. That was new. Didn't recognise that. Let's go into the guild bank and have a look at what we can pick up first. So let's collect from Guild Bank all of this lot, hopefully. My sound is going up and down, is it? I don't know if my microphone settings are correct, so what I'll try and do is make sure that I'm staying close to the microphone. Hopefully that's going to work. It could be that my automatic gain isn't working quite. I get louder. Okay, thank you, Mushy. And I read from the second screen, I trail away. Okay, I'll try and be more conscious of my positioning, because I don't think I had my automatic gain set at the same levels as I had before. So we'll try a little bit of positioning, make it a bit more front on, as it's an end address mic. There we go. We'll try that. See how that goes for the moment. But thank you for the feedback. It's because I've readjusted everything. It should be the same level as before. Probably not as much gain as before. It was the same as the last two recordings I've done, which seem about right. I think it might be just my positioning. But keep an eye on it. Let me know if it keeps on moving, and I'll see if I can adjust it from this end. I'll maybe do a few test records and things like that. Okay, we've got a few more things we need to make, so we'll go through these. Mr. Potato's doing very well, thank you, Amok. Really enjoying the frame rate. Where are we at on frame rate? 64 frames per second, sitting in Borealis. Oop, just dropped down to 49 now, but still very nice considering we're streaming as well. So a few things we need to get from the auction house. Interesting, the Cold Tiramisu and Mondazi both don't have a crafting cost that's cheaper. Let's just have a quick look at those. Cold Tiramisu and Mondazi are indeed cheaper to buy off the auction house, so we'll sort those out. How's Dottie holding up this winter? She's doing surprisingly well considering she's so old. I wasn't sure, because it's cold and wintry and frosty, whether she would get on alright being on her own, because when you see chickens at night, they literally just pile on top of each other into this great big chicken pyramid, and they just share their body heat. But she's doing alright on her own. I've made sure she's got lots and lots of bedding, so she's nice and toasty outside. Right, let's go have a look at what we need to scan first. We'll move this across a little bit so I can see how many of these things I need at the same time. Let's just pop that there. Sometimes I wish the task list would stay this grey colour so I can see things a little bit better. So looking at this, yeah, I popped it down into the corner. I thought it was the long one covered up all my icons, so I kind of tucked it away into the side. Hopefully that should be alright. I can still see that, and then that way when it comes onto YouTube people can still see it. Savage Blood, let's go through these at the moment. So 1 gold for the tiramisu. Right, Savage Blood we need 15. So let's have a look how many we got here. Okay, we could possibly make enough there. 4, 5, 6, 11, not quite enough. And then we'd have to get 1 of 16, that's unfortunate. What needs the Savage Blood? That's a big jump up to 102 gold for that lot. But maybe the averages of these being at 45 will help that out. Matgos is coming in at 66, so they will average out together. Let's buy those as we need them. Let's go through all of those. And then that last one we're going to have to take just to spread it out. And Frenzied Fangtooth we need 38 at a slightly higher price. Let's start at the top. Cold Tiramisu. I'll go from there. Oh, not much Cold Tiramisu on. You need 116 of it. So let's go through this lot at the stop. There's a decent price, 1 gold 40. Okay, and then on to the next one, Volatile Life. You'll pick up 8 of those, get that easily. Meaty Haunch. How much do we need? 191. Okay, this could be interesting. How much do we have? Meaty Haunch comes up here. Wow, look at that. 49 gold for that price. Okay. Yeah. Isn't that one bought at the garrison? I have no idea actually. Tome of Illusions is probably one of those, yeah. Got some random fish you can have. You got them all from doing PvP. That's very kind of you, Arthurs. I only need the Frenzied Fangtooth at the moment. All crafted by alchemists. Can be bought and sold in the auction house. Ah, right, okay, thank you, Mushy. Sorry, Sam. You did a reset on that market, did you? Okay, Nick, so well, that's no problem. All's fair in gold making, as I say. Where have we got? Yes, we've got the 49 here. Consider the others extras. Oh, very kind of you. Did I see you somewhere? Hold on. Do I need to turn this off? Where are you? Where are you hiding? Oh yeah, you're down there. Ah. Thank you very much. This is very kind of you. Thank you for the fish. So long, and thanks for all the fish. Oh, even more. Thank you very much, Catherine. Very kind of you. There we go. Catherine or Arthur's, whichever you prefer. 25 primal spirits for 1 savage blood in the garrison vendor. Okay, right, I see. Good evening, Commander Bond. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. You got them from PvP. Interesting. How did you get them from PvP? Okay, let's just do a scan of what we need here. Let's just scan these. So just need another 26 Frenzied Fangtooth. The Meaty Haunch and the Stringy Loins could be tricky. We'll see how we get on with this lot. Meaty Haunch, there's the scraps, we can pick those up. Currently at 10 gold map cost, so we'll take some of these. Winning give you a gold box inside and a gold box with a fish. Oh right, okay. Very interesting. Now this is getting expensive. So we'll pick up the scraps, see how many we're left with, and then should we buy any of those hundreds? We still need another 26. I'm going to do it for convenience, just for the moment. That should be enough. Oh no, I was looking at the wrong one, I think. Let's take another 19. That might kill my profits. As I said in my January highlights, overspending is what killed my cooking last time. So I do need to think about my profits a little bit more. 35 on the Stringy Loins. These are all okay, mat cost being 14. So that can hold out okay. Take the 81. And then Frenzied Fangtooth at 47. Mat cost of 20. But given that we've very kindly been given some, that should be offset. So we'll take, oh, we've got a few here. We don't really want to get the 100. So, as we only need 5, I'll take a 10 there instead. And then leaving me with Mondazi, which is super cheap. Crafting cost of 8 gold. Is being sold for 91 and 92 silver. Don't think we have quite enough here. So we're going to have to craft the rest of the Mondazi. But that's fine. Let's pick all that up from the auction house mail. There we go. If you've got the market too, I'm lucky. No worries, Nix. I am your best customer when it comes to things like this. Ideally, I would be buying more of this at different times and having more stock of it, which is something I'm going to have to look out for more, I think, as time goes on, just to make sure I've got enough stock of everything. I think I should look at my shopping operations in a bit more detail and maybe just have a look and check my stock levels. Need some more cooking, but I haven't set up your groups yet, so it'll all be manual at the moment. It does take a little while. Just cook one of each and then you can easily fill your groups. I don't think I've got my a paste bin of these ones yet. At the moment you spam PvP for recipes, etc. For which PvP for the recipes? Oh right, you spam PvP for the easy 385 level gear. For the rank 2 and 3, for the Sinisters. Oh, of course, yes, for the Marks of Honor. Yes, that's what I need to be doing as well. Alright, let's get these. We need Erfen to get more ranks 2 and 3s. So where are we at left? We need some more Mondazi. We're going to have to make some of this though. So let's just set our cooking. How much do we need? Mondazi 43. Mondazi has a crafting cost. We craft 10, so that means we need to make 5. Queue those up. And gathering for those means we need some Fusaka. That's not necessarily on the auction house. Have we forgotten the price of things? Let's just close that down. And then let's open that up again. Fusaka, you're saying, and powdered sugar is buy from the auction house. I'm not necessarily sure that's the correct thing. Listen, squeeze that fish. You let your husband do it. It hurts your hand, seriously. Boom King got up, jump around, get killed. Oh, right. Senzos, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. We're just checking on Fusaka and powdered sugar. I don't think we should really be buying this, considering the vendor buy price is 25 silver. So I think TSM hasn't quite registered that yet. What I'm going to do is a quick reload. You just buy one off the merchant that tells you to update if it's cheaper there. Okay, thank you, Morat. I was just going to do a reload in the end, but I imagine that would work as well. Yeah, it's now changed to buy from vendor, so that's fine. I don't think it had seen it since the update, so let's get those. That's all collected. And then Bolt of Embersil, Bolt of Mageweave, Temporal Crystals, and Mysterious Essence. And some aromatic fish oil. Should get us going on that lot. So let's go over, collect up those. There we go. Right, let's turn round. Hop ourselves over here. And collect up aromatic fish oil. Done. And then enchanting, temporal crystals we need to do. So we're going to do one of those on the daily cooldown. We're going to have to visit our guild bank, our garrison, to get some more. And we'll also do Mysterious Essence from the Ethereal Shatter. Create one of those. And then another one. Damage proof crack, just switch to balance. Now you're actually hurting people. Oh, right. More fun to stay out of range and dot up, run around. I do enjoy PvP as a priest, actually. As a discipline priest, it's pretty nice. How much my drum's going for these days? Seen a big price hike. I'm not sure, about 40 gold at the moment, I believe. But I'd have to double check that. I'm just going to make these Ember Silk Cloth times 20. And then Mage Weave times 3. I should get those going. 35 to 45. Okay, that's pretty good split then. 29. Oh, hello Oreos, you come back. Let's pop your camera back on. There we go. You come lie down again. Purring away. 40ish on your server, but if you price match for stacks, you sell them for 59. That's pretty good. Depending on servers, obviously. On your server to 124 from 23. Okay. Well, that's pretty nice if you can get some sales of that. A bit like my Umbra Shards going for 200. Okay, we now need to do some mage weave. So let's get on with those. Create all. And then temporal crystals. And the Mondazi we need to make. It does, doesn't it? But still, ours is not to reason why. Ours is but to craft and profit. Okay, let's go to the garrison. Sort out those temporal crystals. Harriers wants some attention. He's looking all cute on me at the moment. How often does Primal Weaving Vendor appear in the garrison? The Primal Vendor, I'm not sure how often. Is it that the thing that appears on the database? The spreadsheet that's been going around. See if I've got that. Let's see if I can find it. World of Warcraft, the Garrison Trader EU. Dust, fur, leather, herb. That's a different thing, isn't it? That's not the spirits one. I don't think. According to that one. Use this one. Calendar, Google, group calendar. Yes, that was the one I was just looking at, Rasheen. Because that says Ore Trader at the moment. You need the Fur Trader. Ah, right, okay. And then you just got to see if it pops for you, basically. Ori's looking like he's miles away there. He's just right next to my lab. Okay, so what have we got on here? SI7. Let's collect up some resources. And then we're going to head on over to our tailoring emporium and our enchanting workshop. Collect these up, as it's been a while. These will be full. That's a fair amount of hexweave. Let's start the hexweave production again. And the same with the enchanting. Collect up all of that. And this is for our temporal crystals. That should be all of those.
How are you?
And collect that up.
See you later.
Okay. And then looking at my bags, temporal crystals should give me at least 10 for this one. Ah, Darkwind Jen, how are you? Yeah, I've not checked the calendar then. I'm not sure which one I've got on at the moment. Raw Beast Hide for the resources. Okay. Right, we've got that, we've got that. Mondazi we need next. So let's go cooking wise. Let's make our Mondazi that we need. 5. Let's create all of those. There we go. Oh, Itsy Mrs. Thank you very much for your subscription. 2 months. Thank you very much. Really do appreciate your support. Let's see some chef's hats for Itsy Mrs. Thank you very much. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Orio's looking for lots of attention at the moment, which we shall obviously give him. Okay, so what do we need next? More of this, apparently. Not sure why. What else do we need? Our Multi-Engine Awakening needs something. Let's go have a look at what they need and what am I missing. The Volatile Earth and the Volatile Life. Okay, who has what? Awakening has quite a lot. 28 in the bank. And El Morte has 7 of those. How much volatile do I need? I need 5 earth, which you've got, and life I need 27, which you've got 28 of. Okay, so we'll have to do those. Get those going. By the way, good evening as well. You didn't say that. Good evening, Hannibal Warriors. How are you? I'm not using TSM Craft Reason for a reason. I switch between the regular interface and the TSM one, depending on what I'm doing. Yeah, just for the cooking, I tend to, if I'm actually making something, or I'm using anything in my favourites, like, quite often I want to go and have a look at just the things that I've got in my favourites. It's quite easy then to just click on these. These are the regular things I do quite often. like hexweave cloth, daily cooldown, something like that, I find much easier to do here in the regular interface and then go back to the TSM one. So I do tend to flip between the two quite a lot. But let's carry on with switching to characters. So let's do this, finish this off. So El Morte, our lovely Death Knight. I'd like to get back to doing some stuff with my Death Knight. Or did I miss something from earlier? No, I didn't. Okay. No, he's just an older alt that we used to do stuff with. We need to, what do we need to do? Get from bank the volatile earth and the volatile life. There we go. Yeah, it's really useful. You just literally right click on something. I'll show you in a moment. Once I've collected up the things I need and mailed them over, then we'll go and do that. I used to play him quite a lot during the 5 million challenge with my alchemy and ghost iron ore and living steel. He was very good for that kind of thing. But since then, he's not really done a lot since BfA's come out. I've been focusing more on everyone else, or mainly Samadan, to be honest. Wanted to focus on getting Samadan up to a decent level, and then I can start coming back to ones like Erfen and Awakening. The Immortal's good fun, a good blood death knight. I quite like him. So we're going to carry on with, what have we got here? We need the volatile life from this one. So let's go pick that up. Do we have some here? Lots of cooldowns here. Where is it? It's in the bank. Okay. Let's just collect that up. Move from the bank.
See you around.
And then we'll head on back, mail to Samadan. Open that up and mail to Samadan. And then we'll log back out to Samadan. Get all this done. BOE on the server is very high to flip at the moment. Which one? Which BOE, Nix? Oh, have I tried flipping any BOEs? Oh, I missed the other one from Zanza. Yeah, I haven't looked at flipping BOEs yet. It's not a market I'm very familiar with. And thank you. Thank you, Aquaplex, for the follow. I'm getting different notifications in different areas, so I'm having to switch windows. So apologies if I miss anyone. Right, let's pick up this. All of that's done, and then we are left with Guild Bank and Vendor. Okay, so let's go to Dalaran to finish off this, as we've got the Guild Bank and everything nearby, and then we can do our crafting. So we're moving through everything fairly steadily. Be nice to get these back on. And then I think it'd be quite nice to pop over to Erfen and check his sales. Once I've got this done, we don't want a stallion, we want something flying. There we go. Let's go over here. So Guild Bank and aromatic fish oil. Guild Bank for that. Collect that up. And then around this way to our vendor mount. For this side and buy those. Okay, we have everything collected. We are now in a position to start crafting. So let's start with cooking. There we go. Okay. And now the Mondazi we did in the regular interface, so this didn't register. Let's take that off. There we go. Ah, now that explains why we needed to get the extra aromatic oil. I wondered why that popped up. Now it explains it. Okay. Very saturated market at the moment. It can be. I've not really looked at it, but I imagine there's a lot of stuff coming out with the raid coming out. People getting lots of new things. Ah, Kalski, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. How's your Wednesday doing so far? Oh, need a VM. There we are. Bag add-on is Addy Bags. That's right, Darkwind. I have a link for it. Oh, no, can't type. Bags. There we go. There's a link for it. It also reminds me, if you haven't spotted on my January highlights video on YouTube, I'm doing another giveaway of the Hogwarts mounts. So if you'd like to enter that, all you need to do is leave a comment in my latest video. Not latest video, my January highlights video. I've got a link for it. Hogwarts, that one. So that video, if you haven't seen it already, my January highlights, and you haven't entered, that is another giveaway I'm doing. I'm doing the closing entry on... What if you got it? You could always pass it on to a friend if you still wanted to enter. I don't mind. So let's swap over to Enchanting. Obviously I'd need that friend's email address though, so you'd have to ask their permission first. Right, okay, so we're going to do lots of enchanting. Currently looking at 61 profit looking at all of this lot. So that's nice. Let's go through all of these enchants. Pact of Haste, Pact of Mastery, Pact of Versatility. Basically lots of BfA enchants, which is a good start. I need to look at my crafting operations for these because I'm not sure I've got everything. Yeah, I've heard that. It's quite cool. Like a piggy bank throwing gold. Oreo's gone super close now. So all you're seeing is his face up close. I guess beauty's in the eye of the beholder with that one, Nix. I've not seen it myself. I think it looks quite cool. Personally, I'm not against pigs flying. Anything that looks unique and is well designed is good by me. One of your favourite streams would be a gold making streamer when you dreaded the auction house, but now it's your go-to activity when you're not raiding. It's amazing how things develop. I mean, back when I was playing in Vanilla and Wrath of the Lich King and Burning Crusade, I never really focused on making gold back then. It's only really now that I've kind of gotten back into it. I used to do it a lot in EverQuest when I used to play that. Okay, Rallying Swiftness, we need to restock on those. Using Arc Inventory at the moment, always looking for better options. You tried Bagnon, you didn't like it that much. Yeah, I've seen... Look, it's here. Oh, right, here we go. Here's the pig. Let's have a look. Now, I think that's pretty awesome. There we go. I like that. Here's a flying pig. Who'd have thought it? Flying pigs in Dalaran. Right, let's carry on with making our stuff. Finish off our crafting. PvP just popped up. No worries. Am I making that? Or am I missing something? I might have to do a reload. Let's try that again. Okay, so there we go. Hi, just Truman, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Oh, we're missing nylon thread. Okay, let's go get some. Oh, is that because there's some in that I don't have? Let me just have a look at that. Missing nylon thread, gathering. Says we've got it here. So is it somewhere where I can't access it? Let's have a look at my bank.
You need something?
Do we have some nylon thread here? We do here. There it is. That's confusing TSM. Can't craft it from my bank at the moment.
Safe travels.
Let's go have a look. There we go. Is it safe in here? Hey, Profits, how are you? It's very safe. Very safe with Mushy here guarding the entrance. How are you, Profits? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well this fine Wednesday. How goes the gold business? Going very well at the moment. Had about 68,000 in the mail. We're just restocking on everything, which is apparently a 67,000 profit. So that's going to be good. We need another load of nylon thread, so pick that up. Oops, wrong button. Need to pick that up from the guild bank. Nylon thread, where are you hiding? Did we have some there? I'm sure we had some. Okay, let's go just vendor buy some. That'll be easier. But you're always well behaved, Rasheen. Oh, I missed a follow there. Where did that go? Evil Mongrey, thank you very much for the follow. Thanks for stopping by. There was some. Did I miss it, Zanza? Okay. Well, I'm going to buy some anyway because I'm going to need some. Certainly not Rasheen. Alright, let's go through and get another stack or two. Even though it's more expensive off here than it is using our reputation. And then we can carry on. And then craft what we need to craft. Battle flag, Sinister combatant gear. Good mix of that. And then run through this. All coming through nicely. This is true. None of you are boring. You're all lovely company. And Hyjal expedition bag. And X-Sweep bag. Okay, so let's post all that lot on. See what we get. Okay, let's move this over. Right, what have we got? My auctions. Auctioning, run post scan. Score Shane, how are you? Doing very well, thank you very much. Very warm here, 26. Wow. That's amazing. I hope you're enjoying the warmth. It's reasonably warm here at the moment. Not too cold, about sort of 8 degrees it's been. So I'm alright with that. That's interesting. Bountiful Captain's Feast, none on at the moment, so we're posting it on a normal price, 2,600. That's going to be very interesting to see if that sells. People must be busy. Grand amount of 0. Right, what have we got here? Swiftness 44, Hexweave 974, Hyjal's coming up well. Tome of Illusions, Draenor's fine, Azeroth is fine. And then various enchants all look okay. Seal of Haste is cheap, but it only cost me 41 to craft, so I'm alright with that one. Vendor Flips of Fusaka and Wildflower. Mage Weave. Red Linen's alright. Okay, so they're all fine. Let's just post those on. -3. Ouch. Yeah, it's about 5 to 8 degrees today. So I think that's been quite reasonable at the moment. Yeah, I'm all right with the cold. I get grumpy when it's hot, if you can imagine that. Mondazi's above max price. We'll just post at 6, which is still fine. That's saying a 20 gold profit. Yeah, I think that's been artificially inflated a little too high. So we've got all of those on. That's fine. So that side of it's done. Let's swap over and have a look at Erfen's lovely crafting Sinister gear and have a look how that's gone. Solid -25. Wow. That is cold. So Erfen is still fledgling leather worker in the making. We've only really got a few marks of honour for the Sinister gear. We're going to need some more. We've managed to at least make some sales. Let's go have a look and see how things go there. Let's go have a look. make our way to a mailbox. You rather had -5 than a 6 in rain like you have now. Yeah, rain can be a bit depressing, can't it? In the right circumstances, I love rain, but not always. Great week for gearing your tunes. Now you have 6 tunes over 6 over 380. Wow, 5 over 375, 5 over 360, and you bellow the ball 390 lock. Wow, Scorchane, that's some serious gear. How do you get the time to play all of those? Here we go. Here's our sales of Sinister Combatants gear for Erfen. 30,000 gold in the making. So very, very happy with that lot. That's given Erfen a nice float to be able to buy some more materials, help out with the leatherworking no end. That's a good mix of stuff. 9,000 for the treads, 7,000 for the leggings, 4,000 for the arm guards. Only sleep 4 hours, and you're disabled, so plenty of time to play. Well, that's fair enough. I mean, only 4 hours sleep though. That's even less than me. Scorchane. How do you manage on 4 hours sleep? I get super tired and I end up falling asleep on the train. Right, let's take that 30,000. Very nice. So if we account that with our Sinister gear from Samadan, we've got about 90,000, 98,000 from both characters combined, which I'm very happy with. We'll obviously need to repost some things on. We've got 1 Mark of Honor left, not much Expulsum, so we're going to need to send some stuff over and scrap it in order to get some more Expulsum. Since birth, oh okay. Take meds to do the 4 hours, wow, that must be a struggle. I feel for you. One thing I have been able to do is sleep. Oh, you're the same way, Yurishine. I know, Mushy, you struggle with sleep as well. 3 hours back in your military days, but if you try anything less than 6 now, you basically stand up and fall over. Yeah, 8 to 10 a day. Yeah, I can generally function on 6. I prefer to get 7. If I have more than 8, then I just get a headache, and it doesn't work for me. Although I am a great believer in naps. So if I could have a cup of tea in a 3 o'clock nap every day, then that would be ideal for me. I'd stay up later, get up early, get all my stuff done, and then have a nice nap in the afternoon, and then a cup of tea and a biscuit. Now I want tea. Sorry, Control. I'm not a big tea drinker, I'm normally a coffee drinker, but in those circumstances, 3 o'clock, cup of tea and a biscuit, couple of custard creams, that will sort you out. Steve Lart, on your meds, first say he's just high and awake. That sounds like a real mix machine. You got insomnia as well, Daniel? Oh, right, okay. Do an hour nap before dinner. Oh, interesting. Do you find an hour is a little too long? Because I find for a nap it has to be sort of like about 23 minutes is the optimal nap time for me. Any more than that and I get too deep into REM sleep. You nap for 45, okay. You must make you sleepy. Okay, we've got a good mix of sleepers here from everything from 10 to 4. Lots of time to control the auction house if you want to. Fair enough. Sleep for 25. Wake up another 10 minutes. Oh, right, okay. Make gold and sleep. Yeah. Make gold, sleep, repeat. 2 speeds, gold and sleep. Where do I stand on fig rolls? I haven't had a fig roll in years. I'm not sure, I wouldn't refuse one. I think they're alright. 30 minutes or 90 minutes is preferred. Lets you come out of a REM cycle and prevents you feeling more tired feeling when you wake. Yeah. When you do, you sleep for 10 hours. Wow, everyone's got very different sleep patterns tonight. You're a light sleeper. Okay, so, leatherworking. We can't really restock on the Sinister gear without Expulsum, so we need to do that. have we got drums on? Will be my first question. Nitsu, how are you? I'm having a lovely night, thank you very much. We've got lots of wonderful company tonight. We do have some Sinister gear on still, and some Drums of Fury, so that's pretty good. How about yourself, Nitsu? I hope you're doing well. Okay.
Exotic, bring it to me.
Okay. Still try some of those sleep trackers. My wife and daughter have one of those Fitbit things, and they track their sleep. Really, really worth just seeing how they dip in and out of cycles. I'd like to give it a go myself. Not working is your secret weapon in gold making. That's definitely true. Time spent does help, definitely. Use a Fitbit yourself for sleep, it's great. Yeah, they are really good. They got one of these watch things. I've just got the little pocket thing, so it's not quite as sophisticated. Finally fixed an instrument at work. A chemistry grads student. Oh, awesome. It's been broken for months. Glad that it's over. Oh. You want a Fitbit? Be smart. Oh. Right, okay. I was 12 and you said that you didn't need them. Stayed awake for 8 days and had to be put to hospital. Ouch. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not surprised. That doesn't sound good. But the smartwatch thing to replace your Pebble. Yeah, they're pretty good. The more expensive ones can get quite pricey, like the waterproof ones and what have you. So I'm just deciding what to do with my leatherworking at the moment. I think I might, well, I obviously can't make any more at the moment without doing some more expulsum. And we also need some marks of honour. I don't think there's any, is there an invasion on? Nothing on this side. So I think if we were to come over that side, don't think there's one on that side. So we can probably leave that in terms of levelling. So we'll park Erfen for the moment. We do have some Sinister gear on and some drums on. We're going to go back to Samadan and decide what we're going to do next with Samadan. There's a question, we could either do some PvP, anything reputation wise, or we can do some Tidespray braces and get some expulsum over. Oh, I didn't look in the chat. Did I miss something there, Nix? Just sold a gyromatic micron adjuster for 1600. Is that a vendor thing, Eldrazi? Oh, it was in game chat, was it? Okay. Cost 5 copper. Wow, that is quite the vendor flip. Told you to watch out with the mount. There's another one over here. There's plenty here in can't remember the name of the place. Dalaran. Right, so let's have a look at the map in terms of anything we might need in, I guess world bosses are back up. We have one here, chilling encounter for the Order of the Embers. There's that to do. Anything in terms of gear, emissaries, how are we looking for emissaries? Alliance, oh, we do have a Champions of Azeroth one. This could be worth doing because we want to get, we're very close here. So if we're going to do that, is the Dark Moon Fair still on? Yeah, it ends here. So here's a thing we need to do. Dark Moon Fair, then go over to Champions of Azeroth Emissary. We need a contract for that. So let's go get ourselves a contract first. Oh, looks like we sold a whole load of stuff already. Interesting. Quick, versatile, pact of haste, and versatility, all sold already. Okay, so those are doing well in the time we were gone. Don't know how many Arclight spans you sold for 500 gold plus. Wow. You made 20. Tools are quite nice. It's legacy engineering for 4 steel bars. Should cost only a few gold, really. Ah, okay. I missed all that. Love buying low engineering stuff that sells for some vendors. Usually a nice little flip. Yeah, it looks like it is. Reset day makes sense. Yeah, exactly. Definitely. Told you enchants are the saddest at the moment. They definitely are. Maybe we need to look at our enchanting a little bit more. I was thinking of doing this. How is my enchanting group set up? Because I don't think I've got them optimally set up yet. BfA enchanting. We have group operations, just one of each on those. Not all of those are a profit. And the rings, the pacts. Is that all of the packs? I don't think it is. Let me have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it is all of those. And the seals, 4 of those. Yeah. Weapons, we have... Let's move this over this side so we can see them side by side. I'm not sure I've got all of those on. Deadly navigation. Masterful navigation. Quick navigation. Stalwart, yep. Versatile is there. Coastal surge is there. Gale force striking is there. And siphoning. Do we have a siphoning? It's not in profit at the moment, and it's got the worst sale rate of them all. So that could explain why it's not on there. And torrent of elements. Okay, I'm happy for that one not to be on there at the moment. What is the group operation for this though? Now this is the thing, we've only got one of each. We really should up this to something higher. Let's change this. Let's go back, sorry. Groups. So, enchanting weapons, weapon enchants, group operations. Take that one off and change it to, let's go 4 of each of the weapons. And we were on 3 of each for the pacts. Let's go on for 4 of each of the pacts. And then the seals, we have 1 of each. Let's change that to, I think 2 of each would be better. And then the gloves the same. They're currently at 1 of each. Let's up those to 3 of each. Okay, so that means we're going to have to make a whole load more to get that sorted. Okay. I don't have my Warfront contribution actually, but enchanting is one of them. Oh, right, okay, I have to check that one. Do I have an alchemist? If so, I can look into that down the road. Yes, definitely. Awakening's my alchemist. Currently a potions master. So that's on the list, definitely, after leatherworking, to be sorted out. Yeah, I need to up my enchants, definitely. Selling well because of the raid and a lot of people are upgrading. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so sorry if I missed anyone in the chat there. Lots of stuff's gone on whilst I was looking at my enchants. So, looking at that, and because we've looked at our auctions of things that have sold, if we go back, not tailoring, enchanting, if we go to gathering of this, let's select just, oh that's interesting, that's not working. Oh no, that's because we haven't got one set up, groups, there we go, restock. Okay, enchanting, a whole load of stuff here. Cooking, I'm not sure why that's come back in. Let's just take that off for the moment. I don't think those are... Unless the market's changed on those. I'm going to leave those off for now. And the same with the tailoring. I think I might take that tailoring right off my group, actually. For the moment, let's temporarily put that on hold with the deep sea bags. So, tailoring, bags, deep sea bag, group operations, let's just take that off for the moment. There we are. So just stick with enchanting, there we go. You have enchanting on your rogue, just can't bring yourself to do the rep guide again to get the recipes. Stick to engineering and tailoring in your main. Well, that's the trick, isn't it? All that extra reputation. Yeah, you can use the mission table over time for the rep. Need to do that myself. Wish there was a mobile app for it. Yeah, definitely. I need to get Erfen and Goldmaking up on their mission table so they can get started on their reputation. Okay, loads of enchants we need to make now. Do we have enough stuff? We have Umbra Shards, and we have a Gloom Dust. Craft when profitable on the Umbra Shards. So let's at least get the Umbra Shards out of the guild bank. They must be hiding in here somewhere. Oh, we've got the Gloom Dust here as well, so I'll take that out. Where's the Umbra Shard? Normally looks like a point that's going that way. Can't see it. Let me just double check. Umbra Shard is now craft when profitable, or we have 69, we need 31. Okay, well, we'll double up, we'll make some braces, and we'll get going on that. What's the Veiled Crystal price currently at the moment? Let's get a look. Might be worth checking. Let's have a look. Shopping, BfA mats, go to enchanting mats. Run a shopping scan on these. Excellent, Talkman. All that talk of tea earlier. So Veiled Crystals at 699. Okay, that's pretty high. Not using Addy for the guild bank. No, Addy Bags doesn't have a guild bank component because of the way it sorts stuff out. It needs. I think a lot of guilds would get very annoyed if Addy Bags just literally threw stuff in all the different slots. So it doesn't have a guild bank component. So 699. Look at the Umbra Shards, 377. No wonder mine sold for 200. That's a big hike in prices. 377. That's amazing. Maybe we just need to make Umbra Shards and do a Tidespray bracer shuffle. I mean, Gloom Dust is looking reasonable. That's probably why the enchants. This would be down to the enchants, won't it? So looking at these Veiled Crystals, they've gone up to 699. My average purchase price on those is now leveled out at 501. Now, there's other things we can do to check this. If we go to search for any 120 armor that's epic, if there's anything that's under that 699, we can buy it and disenchant it. But it looks like 999 is the cheapest at the moment. Inspray, how are you? I'm doing very well, thank you very much. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so we're looking unlikely to have any cheaper than 999. Usually the cheapest ones come up first for some reason. Certainly not going to buy something for 90,000 to make a Veiled Crystal out of it. Can't see anything cheaper than that. No. Okay, it's worth a check. Now weapons you can also do, but weapons are usually a lot higher in price. Enjoying your day off watching the stream? Ah, thank you very much. Well, thank you for your company. Very much appreciated. They go for 300 each. Okay, the crystals that is. Yeah, it's amazing how they do fluctuate per server, definitely. I mean, 699 is quite expensive for Shadow Song. Oh, Inspire, thank you very much for the subscription. Using your Prime. Thank you very much indeed for your support. Let's see some chef's hats for Inspire. So no luck on that lot. So let's make some Tidespray braces. Let me check. How many can I make natively? 43 at the moment. So we need some more nylon thread. Let's buy up some stacks as we're here. Load of nylon thread. Now what we're actually going to do is pop this in the reagent bank, because when I come to do my statistics I'd like to know what's what in that front. So let's deposit the reagents. All that nylon thread going in. Still need to get a couple of those out and a couple of those in. There we go. Anything else we need here? The rest of that can stay. Savage Blood can stay. Okay. There we go. Which bag add-on is that? It's called Addy Bags. Saying about the flipping market is saturated right now. Yes, exactly. It does seem to be everyone's trying to push the prices up, doesn't it? Thank you, Mushy. Okay, so Tidespray braces. How many can we make now? 145. So let's check my bags. Where are we at? We've got plenty of space to make 100 at least. So let's start with those. Let's move ourselves to somewhere nice. 100. Create. So we're going to put this in our spreadsheet. We're going to keep on going with our data. Let me just organise my feet and everything. See how many blues and how many greens we get. How many of each Sinister piece do I make a day? Do I determine based on stuff sold? I have a set crafting of 8 each, and I literally just recraft as they sell based on those 8. I don't know if you saw my tweet from earlier. I did a little graph of all my honourable and Tidespray and how it's sold over the days. Let's see if I can find it. Where is it? Try by date. There we go. Let's open it up in a app. We just want Windows Photo Viewer. Where's that gone? Photos will have to do. Okay, there we go. This map, this here, was my list of all the different honourable gear versus Sinister gear since the beginning. There we go. This one, yeah. So you can see here, I've had since like this is when August time, so quite a lot of honourable each day. Then it tailed off, and then we had another flurry of it here throughout November, coming up towards Christmas. And this is when the Sinister gear took over, which generally has done as well as the honourable gear, except for this one day. I managed to sell 23 in one day, which is amazing, which is why that's popped up all the way up there. And then you can see here there's been very little since the 23rd of January. There's only been a couple there. So that's kind of like my averages at the moment. Obviously selling just one a day seems to be about average. So 1 to 5 each day of the honourable and this one. Am I using the desktop app to get the information into a spreadsheet? Yes, exactly, Mr. Redblade. That's what I'm doing. I'm using the desktop app to export it to the to a CSV format, and then I'm just pulling out the honourable and the Sinister data. Through 23rd the raid came out. Yeah, so you can see there's a definite from the 23rd, very little activity, which makes sense with the raid. That's kind of like how I'd expect it to go. As well as the eye level bump on the things. Yeah, exactly. Should be the day we have the Darkshore Warfront quest with a high eye level rewards. People need eye level to get to the Warfront. Yeah, that's a good idea actually, Rasheen. It probably is that. I've heard people saying that is that before a Warfront that there is a spike in sales. So it's worth kind of bearing that in mind. Thank you, Command One. I do like my spreadsheets. I tried to make them look pretty as well. Okay, so we made our 100 braces. Let's have a look. Reset the new ones. How many did we do? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 blues. So that's 80 greens. We'll disenchant the blues. Let's get my other spreadsheet up as well whilst we're here. So this will be... Let me find this one. Let me go over here. Swap to that. Close that. Where's my bracer numbers? There it is. So here's my bracer numbers. If you haven't had this before, this is in my YouTube video about expulsum prices and so on and so forth. And we're going to just add in another line, do another 100. So we've got 20 blues, 80 greens, and then let's disenchant these. I could use TSN Destroy for this, but sometimes it's a little bit buggy, so I'll just go through and do this manually. There we go. Are we getting marks of honour for the next set of crafted gear? I assume it's coming out at a later date. I just need to catch up with my current ones, actually, kind of. So I need to do the, I need to get lots for the leather and mail gear for Erfen. So I'm going to be doing more PvP, definitely. And Erfen, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. You need an expulsum price for leatherworking. I'll work on it, Arthurs. I'll have to look at the different costs of that one and get some numbers going on that one. Rate of getting expulsum is the same as for tailoring as the leatherworking braces. So it should be relatively transferable then. Eldrazi, thank you very much for the cheer. Thank you for the link, Rasheen. Is that the full Legion worksheet? What's this one for? Oh, excellent. Expulsum rate, coarse leather arm guards. Oh, very nice. Thanks for sharing that one. I'm going to have to bookmark that one. Let's pop that over here. And I can favourite that into World of Warcraft. Thanks for sharing. Right, let's carry on with disenchanting these. See how many we get. Do I have a guide on how the desktop accounting data works and how to easily sort through the data? I don't yet, Mr. Redblade, but that's a very good idea. I had to look up how they did their date format, and there was a Reddit post about how to decode it, because in the time format they use epoch time, which is, I'd never even heard of it, but it does give you hours, minutes, seconds and the day in the date. So that was an interesting one. Right, so we've got our numbers there, so let's do that. Not that number, not that one, there we go. Okay, so this one is Umbra's on the left. Okay, so Umbra is 30 and Gloom is 29. We need to update the actual averages a little bit here, but we can do that afterwards. There we go. Okay, so we're going to mail this lot over to Erfen. I should have a group that covers all of those. Let me just check it, see if there's nothing extra that's come into it. So going on to my crafts, tailoring, there should be a Tidespray send greens. Yep, everything's already on there. So if we head on over to here and we do groups, send greens, mail selected groups. Hopefully that's all of them. I missed a couple. No, don't want to do that. We want to go into the send box. There we go. Then I can right click on those and send those to Erfen. There we go. Send mail. Get rid of those last two. And did we get enough Umbra shards for our crafting? Is the question. We have 99. We need one. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, so we can maybe just take one enchant off that needs an Umbra shard. Let's take off maybe one of these. What needs an Umbra shard? The Coastal Surge needs 9 of those. Let's just take one of those off. There we go. And then we can at least craft these. Let's get these on the auction house and then we can send these on over. What did I miss there? Not for leatherworking manifesting wholesome, but you can take the one I've got and replace the Tidespray linen with the leatherworking mats. And that should work, should it? Okay, that should work. You convert Unix timestamps with a A1 plus... yes, I think that's kind of the one I use, kind of, so something like that one. A1 being the cell that has the Unix timestamp. Yeah, I used one similar from Reddit, definitely. -5 being the time zone, the GMT. Make sure you change the cell to the date. Yeah, that's pretty much what I did with the TSM stuff. I managed to find one on a Reddit post that showed me that conversion. Once I found out what the time type was, that was the hardest thing. I just didn't recognise it. Right, so let's get all these enchants on. Let's see if we can up our enchanting sales, because this is going to be interesting for our sales for the next month. Yeah, it's definitely confusing. But it's a good idea running through a video on it, so you can get your data out. I'll do that. Also, the sale value of the items confused you. Yes, because you need to do... it was a sale price per item, wasn't it? And you have to do... just divide it by 1,000, yeah, to get your gold value. Yeah, that's what I did as well. Lots and lots of enchants. This should be interesting to see what happens with that one. Stealth Isolate, thank you very much for the follow. You've just joined us as we're filling out our enchanting at the moment, and then we're going to go over and do some Tidespray braces for Erfen to get Expulsum. So we're just going over doing all of this. Run a post scan on our enchants. Let's see what kind of price we got for the moment. Oh, we just sold a Masterful Navigation. So enchants are selling well. Sort of challenge like from 0 to 100 million gold this year. I'd like to do something like that, Erfen. What I'd quite like to do is one on a NA server and go from nothing and see if I can get enough gold to make a token from 0 and see how many months it takes me to get to a position where I can get enough steady gold for a token coming from 0. That will be my next idea. Right, let's get all of this lot on. There we go. You just stole 45,000 Tidespray linen off your Horde server for 3 gold each. Wow. Transfer that character over to Shadowsong and make it Alliance and hopefully sell them for a profit. Interesting. How much does it cost you to do the transfer though? Yes, come to NA. Yes. It would be fun. I would like to, I'd certainly like to do it. But I maybe have to dedicate one night a week to that one character or something like that. Yeah, because it depends on where you're at though and what resources you've got available to you. Because if you're coming from 0, from like you're not even level 120, then you've obviously got to make some time to level up as well as what you got to do to get gold. Imagining you're a fresh new player on a fresh new server and you've got no other resources. Alliance or Horde? I don't know. I mean, I'm not wedded to either. I'm more familiar with Alliance. Yeah, I'd probably get a miner and a herbalist to start off with, get some gems and some ore and things going off the start. Faction is 30 server, 30 euro as well. Okay. New allied race, just flip Longboy mats. Probably wouldn't take too long. What do you mean by Longboy mats, Sensors? Cost me about 55 euros for the transfer and stuff, but you have 78 in for your Battle.net balance. Just taking dust. Well, fair enough. Cooking mats. Oh, yes. Yeah, cooking mats will be good. Oh, the items from the vendor. Oh, yeah. That's true, actually. Although, if I go over to an NA account, I won't even have access to the Longboy. That's what you're doing on a fresh server. Interesting. Yeah, cooking mats would be good. Or it's completely flaked out. All you can see is just a a line of belly fluff. Okay, so where are we at? We did our enchants, they're on. We now need to swap over to Erfen and get going on the Expulsum Shuffle side of things. So let's go over to that side, over to Erfen. Idling the Longboys in the major cities. Of course, I could always just go and use someone else's Longboy, couldn't I? I'd forgotten that. Matthew Wyatt, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. We are currently just going to make a whole load of Expulsum. Hopefully. I don't know how much we're going to need, but we're going to scrap this. We need to just double check our bank, actually. Let's just clear out some of this stuff, because we need to get our statistics correct on this lot. So let's just start with sending that nylon and Tidespray over to Samadan. I might as well give you the meaty haunch as well, as we're here. Give that to Samadan. Oh no, just click that. Send mail. And then the other thing, the Expulsum, needs to go into the guild bank, or rather the bank, so we can sort that out and it doesn't get confused with our statistics. So we'll pop that in the reagent bank.
Hey there.
Let's just swap over to that, and then we've got that in there. Okay, now we're in a position. Right, what did I miss on the chat? I think you can make an NA account that shares your BNet account, and then you'll have your Longboy. You can't, no. I'd use someone else's Longboy because they move just... So I just mount on your own. Yeah, that does happen a lot. They're completely separated. Yeah, it is a shame. Yeah, the two accounts. Tax laws and reason. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. When expected, did it blow up my in-game data? You made your number go up over 1 million gold, then it went back down last night. It shouldn't be related, really. No, I haven't had that one. Crazy swing that didn't actually happen. It was weird. Very strange. I got no idea there. You're from the US but made a UU account because most of the people who play with are from UU. That's fair enough. How do you find the lag on that one? Let's just move on over to the Scrapper. Wish I made it so you could play on NA and EU on the same account. That would be nice, to be able to just decide and switch as much as you like. Hit save, gave you a warning, you ignored it. Not sure if you did the same thing. No, I don't think I've had that one. Certainly not had a... there's no lag at all. Oh, excellent. I certainly don't remember a... we need to pick up the stuff from the mail. Hold your horses, Erfen. Bit too eager. There was something there anyway. That was a Sinister gear. Inbox. There we go. We need to pick all of this lot up first. There's lag in the battlegrounds. Okay. I'll have to look out for that warning though, Kaido-san. I don't want to have any weird spikes. It kind of defeats the whole point of it, really. But it's really fascinating just looking at the data. I'm really enjoying doing that. Right, Tidespray, Tidespray, Tidespray. Lots of Tidespray. That's done. Let's just check that there must have been something Sinister that didn't get posted. What was it? Armed Guards of the Peerless. Is that in my group? Let me just check. Groups, Sinister Leather Cell. Yes, it's in the group. Okay, interesting. Nick Links, thanks very much for the follow. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Okay. Before you try doing something, always back up. Yeah, it's a good safety tip, definitely. I love the pig, Nix. Very nice. I like it. I like the jingly sound. And the gold falling off. That's really nice. I really like that pig. So for those that have come in and don't know, I have a video where you can win this lovely Hogrus mount as Nix is demonstrating. It's with my January highlights video on YouTube. all you need to do is go to this video and leave a comment, and then you'll be entered, NA or EU. More than welcome to join in the fun. At the moment, we're going to go and scrap some stuff. Let me just get the this bell below the neck. Yeah, I spotted that when I was doing my my thumbnails. It's a really nice little bell. Not shopping. Yes, shopping actually. I want that. Where's my bags? Where's that Sinister gear? Just down there. Let's just move this around a little bit. There we go. Shift click that. Let's post this on manually. Oh, I see. There's a couple here that's making it go down a fair amount. Where are we at though? Crafting cost. That's fine. That should have gone on really. Let's post it on at that price. I'm okay with that price. Let's get a sale. Good profits. There we go. Okay, so now we can scrap in safety all Tidespray braces. Yep. Let's queue them up and let's start scrapping. So we're looking for Expulsum, Tidespray linen and nylon thread return on this lot. You back up the entire WTF add-on at least twice a week. That's a good idea. I guess you could always, could you do like a symbolic link with something like Dropbox and have Dropbox do incremental backups? Would that work? Okay, let's scrap some more. So I've got a couple of Expulsums so far. Is this all silk? This is all Tidespray braces that we are currently scrapping to get some Expulsum. And with said Expulsum, we should be able to get ourselves some Sinister gear. But only 3 Expulsum so far. That's not a huge amount yet. You lost all data once from the all add-ons. Since then, you back up a lot. Good idea. It does look like silk. Yes, so, I mean, I remember when BfA came out that I lost all my data and completely wiped everything. And I kind of took that as a nice fresh start for me. But that's the only time I've lost all my data. And I think it was down when TSM was having a lot of problems with adapting to BfA coming out as well. So I think a lot of things went wrong at the same time. Please excuse the big massive fur in Oreo's camera. He's literally sat right in front of the camera. You're a bit close there, Oreo. Do you want to move over this way? When it corrupted and you had to delete it. Ouch. Okay, we're up to 9 Expulsum. That's a bit better. He's having a right old groom at the moment. Right, okay, so I've found TSM to be acting up more than usual in the past day or two. Not particularly, Kalski. Although I've not been on in the past day or two, other than streaming now and very briefly sort of relisting things in the morning. Okay, so final figures on our things here. Nylon thread, Tidespray linen, and Expulsum. So let's pop this over to our bracer numbers. So which is first? Cloth, thread, then Expulsum. So cloth was 111. That's quite low. 111. Nylon 118. And Expulsum 10. So there we go. We just need to adjust our averages here to account for the extra line we just put in. So I'm going to take that down to that, and then I can copy the 28 into those ones, and they'll update, and then that'll all update, and then my price down here is 76, 5 and 61. Okay, so that's saved live, so if you're following this document, you're more than welcome to take a share of it. I'll pop a copy of it in. Let me just copy the link here. if you'd like that spreadsheet, you're welcome to take a copy of it. That's a link to it then. And then we'll send the Tidespray and the nylon thread over to Samadan. Okay. API. Oh yes, the API was down, wasn't it? Yeah, I forgot about that. And I had that weird crash when well, the Warcraft crashed. Don't know if everyone had that on was it Monday night? That and that go to Samadan. Send that. Okay, so we've got 10 Expulsum. What can we do with 10 Expulsum? Sinister gear wise, let's have a look at what TSM suggests we make. So Sinister gear craft. I'm not sure I'm going to have enough of this at all. So mail arm guards. That's 2 Expulsum, 1 Expulsum, 3 Expulsum, and 2 Expulsum. That means we do have enough. We just have to get some more hardened Tempest hide and Miscale. So let's have a look on the auction house for these materials. See what kind of prices we've got here. BfA shopping. Let's also look at raw beast hide whilst we're here. See how that goes. What did I miss coming in? Dado82RM, how are you? Finally catch me live. This is Gladrogue Dado82 on YouTube. Oh, well, thank you very much for stopping by, Dado. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. API being down, we've got that one. Probably make sure your add-ons are updated. That's also useful. I mean, TSM does update itself quite well, though. TSM, you can make the manual pricing for the high turnover market, where up-to-date pricing is somewhat important. I'm not sure, actually. No doubt. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. Spend a lot of time on TSM, but not enough to know if that's an issue. Okay, Darkwing, thank you ever so much for stopping by. Have a great rest of your evening. And Alatar V, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Glad you didn't miss the entire stream. No, we are just going through and doing a bit of shopping at the moment. Let me just close down this window so I've not got too many on. There we are. Okay, so we were looking for Miscale, which is cheaper than my current purchase price of 19 gold. So yes please, now that we have some capital, we got 30,000 gold, we can start stocking up on a few things. How much Miscale do we actually need versus how much have we got? We've got 643. Let's take some of this. What's the region market value? Is 12. Okay, so 10 is reasonable. Let's take some of this. Anything to help with our averages. Let's get a couple of the 200s. And a couple more. Now we've got 849. Let's take some more scraps. Anything at 10.99 will work. Hi Ignis, how are you? Haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing? I think you have 4 or 5 guild banks full of that stuff, do you? Yeah, I'm not surprised. There we go. So that should be enough of that. And then also looking at other things we can get cheaper. Calcified bone, let's push the price of that down. We have 372. So anything below average buy is worth buying. That way our average stays low. This is when you really need to be buying things. Orio's back. Got to find that one. What was that? Oh, did I miss something else there? Alatar came in, the Ignis came in. Do I get a new mic? No, I've just, I haven't fiddled with the settings up because I've got new Mr. Potato 2.0. I didn't have any of my OBS settings saved, so I've had to just basically guess what the settings were before, so they are slightly different. You have a cold, so you lay on your bed all day. Oh no, Ignis, sorry to hear that. So taking your war chest and investing in skilling up your Tailor Enchanter and Herb Alchemist. Chase new markets. Excellent, Altar. Well, let us know the results. You meant guild tabs, not guild banks. Oh right, yeah, guild banks is quite excessive. And a new version of OBS came out Friday. I'm not sure. Did I get that one or not? I must have done. The Fractal Design S, I think it is. Really nice. Just solid black one. It hasn't got a glass side on it because I wanted to go for soundproofing over looks. Even though I've got a load of red RGB stuff on the inside, it's all hidden. But really, really pleased with it. It's a really nice case, and the cable management's lovely on it. Really solid design. What else have we got here? Tempest Hide is very cheap, 29 silver. Let's just get some of this. Average buy is 61 silver. So again, we're just going to go through and reduce our average numbers by buying the cheap stuff, because I'm sure I'm going to need this. Lots of little bits and pieces. This is reinvesting our Sinister gold, basically. There we go. And Bloodstained Bones, again, I just want to keep my prices low. So 6 gold, average was 19 gold, which is massively expensive. So I just really want to get my average down on this front. Even though I get some of this from skinning, I'm just going to keep a few of these just to help with my averages. There we go. Okay, so do we need anything else? Hardened Tempest Hide, I think we can craft. Miscale. We still need another 15 according to that. Let's just open up the task list. Actually, maybe is that just getting from... Yep, we do need more Miscale. Let's go run a shopping scan. What else did I miss on the chat? You have the Meshify C. Oh, excellent. If ever before you got your new Mr. Potato, you would have told you to screenshot my stream settings. Yes. What I wish I had done is done a setup video going through all my stream settings. The hardest part was getting all the equalizer and the gain and the compression working. Although, in retrospect, I think I should have looked at it anyway because I was getting a lot of background noise anyway. Someone dumped Gloom Dust on the auction house, advertised it in trade chat, you bought it all, filled a bank tab. Wow, might never need Gloom Dust again. Well, fair enough. Spread is here because of that. Yes, Mr. Potato 2.0 carries on, thanks to all of you viewers, very much so. I couldn't have done it without all your support. Should be an invasion up early today, I believe. Oh, okay. Poor Mr. Potato the first. Sadly looking quite dishevelled at the moment, in the corner. With my Tidespray Expulsum price, what do you change to make it work for you? It should work. Do you mean to make the leatherworking side of it work? I think you'd have to look at everywhere where it says Tidespray linen, whatever it costs to make the bracer, the 10 Tidespray linen and the 5 nylon thread, whatever the equivalent of that on the leatherworking side of it for the bracers is, you need to replace those two item IDs. And so to find the item IDs, go to somewhere like Wowhead or the Undermine Journal, and it will tell you what the little number is, and then you can just replace those with the correct ones. And then any other instances where you've got like nylon thread, just replace it with the correct one. So hopefully that should work, depending on what the crafting things are. I haven't checked it myself, but it should work. Need to get some more Miscale, so let's go through that. Let's get this lot. Let's get everything that's cheaper at the moment, like that. And then the other thing I was missing was...
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
Oh no, that hasn't updated actually. Okay, let's go get that from the mail. and then see if that updates. Where's that gone? Oh, can't see. There we go, go around here, go to my inbox, collect up all my lovely purchases. There we go. Osber, how are you? A bit more advanced than that because there's 2 leather working braces. Okay, right, okay. You've adapted for leather working, you post a string tomorrow. Okay, thank you, Dado. That would be very useful. 10 times spray, 5 million per bracer, yeah. You did see cheap plus same bone there. Always a good purchase. Yep, I got some. That was for sure. I'm just going to wait for this to reload. Actually, let's do a / reload on that one. What do I do for getting deep sea satin? If I can buy it, I will buy it off the auction house. I don't particularly go out and farm it. I basically just look for a good price on the auction house. Much better than hubby changed your comp fan. Okay, they're a lot quieter now. See, I'm enjoying the leatherworking. Very much so, Nix. Just getting started on it, really. I still feel like there's more to do, but really enjoying it so far. You only use coarse braces for when you need to expulsum. Okay. Only way you could get it more expensive is using blacksmithing. Yeah, it depends. I guess look at the prices of everything, and see which is the best in terms of crafting cost for each of them, and then do a comparison as to which way you want to do it. Obviously, it depends on availability. Like Mushy doesn't have much Tidespray linen on her server. Okay, so we've got all of that. We need some hardened tempest hide. 44 of those. We can craft that when it's profitable. Hardened tempest hide is here. Crafting cost is 57 silver versus the 1 gold. So we definitely want some of this. 44 we need. So 44 we'll make. Let's create those. There we go. And you can farm very easy the shimmer scale and the bones, exactly. The linen you need to find a group. Yeah, I'm interested in doing that. As you suggested, Commander Bond, maybe doing a 2x4 group one time. That might be quite nice. Ah, thank you, Dado. Alright, now we've got some stuff going on, some hardened tempest hide. You found the coarse bones easy, struggling with the shimmer scale though. Are epic shards expensive right now? Do you mean the veiled crystals? They're currently at 699, so yes, they are quite expensive. Because people are obviously buying a lot of enchants at the moment, the prices of the materials have skyrocketed. You prefer shimmer scale because of the mist scale change. Oh, what's changed with the mist scale? Is it more expensive to use mist scale instead? Alright, this is going to take a little while to do, because we haven't got Cultiran crafting. We need another set of gloves. That's what we need. Scarlet Immortal, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. Oreo approves. He's come straight close to the camera. Jails Ascaris too because of Breg's vid on the bracer shuffle. Yeah, they had about a lot of views on that one, so I imagine people will be trying to make a little bit of gold wherever they can. If you skin fish water animals, you get shimmer scale instead of coarse leather. Oh, right, okay. Normal people don't farm because there's a minor bot ban. Okay. Tidespray went nuts on your server for a few days. It's interesting, isn't it? I know, Rasheen, you look at the market and you look ahead as to what things people release in terms of videos and stuff, and then adapt ahead of everyone else. Okay, so what have we got? Yeah, I guess it would look, looking at Breg's statistics, I think it was something like maybe 13 to 15,000 views he'd get on a video like that typically. So if you look at the whole population of EU, I mean those views are also NA as well, so spread that across the whole of the WoW community. Yeah, as Rasheen says, it may not necessarily make a huge impact, but maybe a small one. What have we got? I'm Rashad, 180 gold. What's happening? You haven't been online in 3 weeks. I know, it's gone crazy, Ignis. Good prices. Farm all your leather mats easily. It's a location in Drustfile where you can farm for 30 minutes and come back with at least 600 of everything. Bone, shim scale and coarse. Some of the green mats thrown in for good measure. Okay. Very nice, Alatar. Uptick in the price of leatherworking skinning mats recently. I haven't been following it enough to notice, actually. Gorilla Farm spot. Okay. Method did buy out mats on multiple EU realms and transfer it all to their server during the race. That made an impact. Yeah, I can imagine it probably did. Lizards on the beach and rats further up. Okay. Quills and the lizards. Okay. Very good. If there is a world quest. Yeah. That's a good spot. That's the one you're using. Okay. Awesome. Well, we'll have to... as many as will follow me. Yeah, Erfen's not quite that well geared yet, but it will be interesting. We're currently at item level 212, so we've still got stuff to do. Where we're at the moment, though, is we bought all of this stuff. We need to make some things. We can make some Sinister gear, so let's go ahead and make some more whilst we're here. See if we can recoup some of our costs. So obviously we've spent a lot of gold now. We went from our 30,000 to 14,000. So crafting wise, let's make some more. Restock on these and pop them back on. Then hopefully we can start building up our stock levels. Did that one work? I think we'll need to do a reload. Oh, thank you for the reminder, Mushy. Yes, it is getting close to the end. So in the interview they cleared out 3 realms of all for the world first race. Wow, that's amazing. Still using the superior version. Do whatever works for you and is fun. That's what I always say. It doesn't matter what anyone else is doing. Yeah. We still have had some sales, yes, Marspa. So I'm still hopeful that we're going to sell some. Time just fly by. It certainly does, Danny. World first and world seconds is amazing. It really is. We were saying that earlier at the beginning of the stream. Right, okay, so let's get this lot on. So let's just double check what we have in our groups. So Sinister, leather, no, Sinister cell, leather. Okay, so leather goes into there, and mail goes into there. And then we'll do a reload, get that back on. How are you doing, Oreo? Shifting professions, it's all good. When Sinister was flying off the auction house, couldn't focus on anything else, made nice war chest. Now you can use that gold to do other stuff. Fair enough, Alatar. Do whatever's fun. Then Limit did the world second in there talking after the raid. Oh, right, okay. Will I share my leatherworking groups and operations? Certainly will, Dado. I just want to get them a little bit more fleshed out at the moment. They're still very much a fledgling operation, but I'll certainly be sharing it. I did do an interim one. It's on my paste bins. You're welcome to take it as it is. Paste bin. So have a look there. I have got a kind of like a rough version of the early stages, so you're welcome to take that. And then once I've got it more filled out, I'll update with a better one. Okay, so let's post this lot on for the moment. Let's go through all of this. Michael Ram, how are you? Doing very well, thank you very much. You are just catching me at the end of the stream, but it's very good to see you stopping by. Just going through, we've made some more Sinister gear, so we're going to pop this on. That's actually saying above max price. I'm not sure whether, I think we'll stick with that one, because that's a good profit anyway. So I'd rather have a sale at that profit, and see how that goes. Down to 14,000 gold, that should be enough of a float to keep us going for the moment. So I think we're doing okay on that front. Doing well on this side. Currently halfway through level 112, so really happy with the way things have gone so far with Erfen. We've got Sinister gear on. Samadan's done all his restocks, so he's doing well as well. Any idea of why you can't import groups? I'm not sure exactly, Tony. Is it the same bug as I was showing on my tailoring deep dive when TSM was reporting errors and stuff? I don't think there's been an update since then. Yeah, we are still on 4.613. Is it my groups you're trying to import at the moment? Check what the TSM says in the chat window. Pesky US time zone. I know, I wish I could stream longer, but as I've got to get out for work tomorrow, I do have to cut them short. You did a trial with my leather working. Okay. Let me have a look. Paste bin. Where's my leather working one? Can't quite see it. My paste bin. Leather working, work in progress. That one. Raw paste data. Let's copy that. It was a little while when I exported it, so let's just check this. Let's make a test profile. Just try it out. So no groups. If we do an import now, paste the string in, click import, confirm. Yep, it's all come in. I just probably have to reset things at the moment. Just go with the default options. That should probably work. Okay, Arthurs, good night. Have a great rest of your evening. You've got every single pile of farmers. It says no longer exists. Interesting. Very strange indeed. Yeah. If they enchant sell for less than, I must remember actually to change that whilst I'm here. Otherwise, I'll be in the same one. Let's go back to Erfen's group, and then we can delete test. There we go. Close that down. Enchant sell for less per item than the big Sinister. I have to admit that you love seeing the mailbox full of sales. Yeah, definitely. One guy playing 20 WoW versions. Very fishy. They break the server very much when you're there. Yeah, it's a shame really if it breaks the server. It worked that time. Okay, maybe it was one of those things, one of those problems that only resolves itself when you try to explain it to someone. Right, I think I'm going to probably finish up the stream there. It's getting late for me at the moment, so my next stream is going to be on Friday night. So hopefully I will see you all then. And don't forget to stop by, leave a comment on my YouTube video if you haven't already and you'd like a chance to win the Hogrus mount. What else we got? Let's see if we can find someone to throw a host over to. Who's on at the moment? We have... I'll tell you who we haven't thrown a host over to in a while, and that's It's Skits, who is also probably doing some gold making. Let's have a look. Okay, maybe. Well, I'm not sure he's doing gold making or not. Can't tell from his title. Maybe I'll leave it for the moment. Okay, I'll leave that for the moment. I'll just finish it there instead, just in case. I don't want to suddenly go on to a different kind of stream. So I want to say big massive thank you everyone who's cheered and followed and given me company tonight with all your subs as well. It's been absolutely amazing, so thank you all. Thank you for your support, continued support. It's absolutely really appreciated. I will see you all on Friday hopefully. Until then, have a great rest of your week and happy gold making. Until next time, from me and Oreo, good night and farewell. Thank you, Kelsey. Good night, everyone.